afternoon, Madam Toastmaster and fellow members. The purpose of this speech is to introduce myself and state the reasons why I decided to join Toastmasters, and maybe put a smile on your faces or make you shake your heads, whichever one. This is a story about change, and it will take you from Eastern Europe to Canada, and with some transitions along the way. I was born in a small town in the former Soviet Republic of Belarus. For those of you who are not familiar with the country, I'll tell you that it's a small, landlocked country shaped as a maple leaf. And it's surrounded by 5 other countries, namely Poland, Latvia, Lithuania, Russia, and Ukraine. When I was born, my parents received a card from the registry, which said something like, "Congratulations on having a baby girl. We hope she becomes a dedicated member of this communist society." Well, look at me now, living the best millennial life in the western part of the world. Well, like one of my favorite stand-up comedians, recently discovered stand-up comedians, said, "I'd like to let the free market decide what nationality I am." I am the oldest of 3 siblings. My sister is about 8 years younger than me, and my brother is about 15 years younger than me. So growing up, that meant that I was the designated babysitter for all of them. Just when I thought that I was done with my babysitting duties, my parents blessed me with a baby brother. Just about the time when I was supposed to start dating.
Oh, wow.
My whole life was packed into 2 suitcases, bursting at the seams, when I arrived to Calgary about a decade ago, back in 2011, all by myself. My decision to come here was a rather quick one. I was reading a travel magazine, and there was an article talking about Alberta and its major city, Calgary. I was intrigued, and I quickly typed in Calgary, Alberta in the Google search, and there was a beautiful promo video on the screen. Breathtaking mountain peaks, majestic blue water, endless opportunities to hike, explore. 20-something-year-old me was hooked. So at the time, I was actually studying at a university back home. And for me to come here, I had to gather all my documents, collect the transcripts from my current university, and send everything to the University of Calgary. I was admitted, and voila, here I am. During my university years and upon my graduation, I've worked many different places. But none of them really captured me or gave me a sense that I should really develop a career in the organization. One Sunday, I was browsing the web and I encountered a Costco website. In their careers section, they had a video about someone who just recently graduated from university and managed to build a successful career within the company. And I was very happy about it. So I applied and I was hired. I put in every effort to learn the ropes and transition from position to position until I became an area manager. I spent 7 years working for this great organization and learned a lot about customer service, merchandise turnaround, establishing relations with vendors and buyers, some basics of effective communication, and basics of leadership as well. Change is inevitable. It's something we all go through. It can be in our personal lives, and it can be in our professional lives. It can be exciting, and it can be terrifying, and it can be very difficult to adjust to. Throughout my life, I've changed many things. The country I live in, the language I communicate in my daily life, my social circles, my university, my career path. I've recently quit working for Costco, and I'm taking my time to figure out what I'd like to do next. In the meantime, I've learned about Toastmasters from someone I met briefly and by chance while I was at Sunshine Resort, sitting in a chairlift. Out of all the places. Someone was very excited to share with me how Toastmasters changed their life, like their personal and professional life. So I was excited, and I decided to join Toastmasters Club. And now I'm a brand new member at Toastmasters Fluor Communicators Club. And I'm really hoping to improve on my public speaking and improve my I really would like to improve on my public speaking, given the agenda. Thank you very much for listening to me, and back to you, Madam Toastmaster.